Howdy folks, this is Bear. This video is for people who have never played the game or might be interested in the game or have really just not even played their first battle yet. I'd like to go over a couple things or a few things on the main battle screen. If you look at the very bottom, underneath my tank, you're just going to see a green bar. That is a health bar, which is how much health you have. Going to the left, you have a big square. That's your mini map. That will be your very best friend in battle. Using the mini map, that allows you to know where the enemy is, spotted enemies, and give you ideas of what directions the attacks are going to come from. Going to the upper parts, upper left and upper right, would be the team lists. That list is, in a regular battle, everybody that's in the match with you. Now moving to the right side, you're going to see a little box that says AP80. That is the type of ammunition and the amount of ammunition I have loaded in this vehicle. In Blitz, you have, I think it's up to 5 different types of ammunition, but primarily you'll begin with AP, or armor piercing, APCR, which is armor piercing composite rigid, and then HE, or high explosive. In a different video, we'll go over the different types of ammunition and what they do and what the characteristics are. Going down on the right side, towards the bottom, you will see what looks like a fire extinguisher and a backpack, or medic backpack, which is the type of consumable I have on this tank. Consumables will also be handled in another video. Across the bottom, you see this white line and what looks like a eye. That is a characteristic of a Blitz replay, which I can't get rid of, so we have to deal with that. Now, starting the battle, we have a countdown. Now, if you look in the center, wherever I look, you see that green ring right there that's in front of me. Okay, that green ring is called the dispersion point or dispersion circle. Any time you fire, your shell will land somewhere within that ring. And as you move, it expands and contracts. When you stop, it gets smaller, and as you move, it gets bigger. Looking at the very center, you'll see the numbers right there, which says 4.9. That is my reload indicator. It tells me how long I have to reload. So in this instance, I will reload in 4.9 seconds. The 2 white bars are my reticle. Reticle is your aiming point where you want to, you put that where you want to shoot. Okay? Now, as we're driving along, you see that the different sizes that keep happening anytime, any kind of movement. Okay, here in a second, I'm going to be demonstrating turret traverse and hull traverse. Okay. What I'm demonstrating now is how the reticle or the dispersion circle moves. Now, turret traverse is just moving your turret right or left. Turreted vehicles generally can rotate their turret 360 degrees, which means it goes all the way around. There are some vehicles that are turreted that are unable to, but you'll get into those in a later stage. Hull traverse, which is being demonstrated now, is just moving the hull. Consider it to be the body of your tank. The turret is the head and the hull is the body. Now I'm going to fire. Here it comes. And as you can see, I have my dispersion circle as small as possible. So I have my reticle set and fire. Okay, complete miss. So, okay, fire again. Complete miss. Now I'm going to do what is called zoom. All I'm doing is zooming in just like a sniper rifle, which this causes the effect of my dispersion circle being more on my target. So as you see, I hit there. Second fire, second hit. So it helps with your accuracy. Now, as we continue on, if you look towards the left a little bit here, you're going to see a white flag and a white circle. This is your capture point, or cap. There are two main game modes in Blitz. One is Encounter, the other one is Supremacy. In Encounter battles, you have one capture point, which is this here. If you enter it, a countdown or a counter begins counting up. You count to 100, you capture the base, you win. In Supremacy, you have up to 4 capture points. With these capture points, you have to count up to 1,000. So, as you're sitting in the capture circle, if you move out of the capture circle, it completely resets to 0 and starts again. If you have multiple tanks in the capture circle, and one of those tanks leaves the capture circle, then that tank takes with it the amount of time that it contributed to the capture. So if you have 2 tanks, you make it up to 50, and one tank leaves, then you lose all the time that that tank contributed. Now we're going to go over cover and concealment. To my right is a brick wall. That is cover. It hides me from view, and it cannot be penetrated by a shell. I can't shoot through it. In front of me is a bush. This bush is concealment. This only hides me from view. Shells can still go through it. Okay? As you can see, these boxes in front up here, they can be considered temporary cover because they can stop a shell from hitting you. Okay? Zoomed in, first round fired, nothing happens. It blocks it. Second round, destroys the box, so it still can help protect you a little bit. Every bush that you see is a chance for concealment. So as you advance, and you will deal with camouflage also within the game, you go through a bush, hey, there's nobody there, cool, and then continue from there. That's pretty much the entirety of the game. You shoot enemy tanks and try to keep them from shooting you. In later videos, we will discuss different properties of different other mechanics within the game. But as of right now, that's pretty much the basis of the game. I look forward to seeing you in battle and meeting you on the battlefield. Take care, and have a wonderful day. Okay, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to answer them. See ya.